everyone, welcome back. I have a eyeshadow palette here, and I'm going to show you that you can actually do an ombre with it. So I got this from Amazon. It doesn't need to be expensive. It was super cheap. So yeah, let me show you. Let's get into the video. So first I've got my tip, and I'm going to just put down a plain nude base that you would use for French. This one is Classic by Halo. You can use whatever one you've got. And I wanted to do this video because I thought to myself, well, you know, there's lots of eyeshadows out there that are quite high pigmented, and rather than spending lots of money on specific nail art pigments or any kind of mica pigments, powders and things like that, because I wanted some different colours, I thought, do you know what, I'm going to try this with eyeshadow. It's cheap and easy, and for those home users that are learning to do nails for themselves without having to spend a fortune, you can, if you've got some really high pigmented eyeshadows in your makeup box at home, then you can use these. They do need to be highly pigmented. I do need to add that. You can still use them if they're not, but the effect's not going to be as great. It's not going to be as strong. So I'm just painting my tips here in preparation for using these. So there's my tip at the lamp. I'm going to give it a wipe with some isopropyl alcohol. Make sure we've got rid of that tacky layer. And then I'm going to matte top coat. This one is Velvet Top by Magpie. You can use any matte top coat that you have. So we're going to put a nice even layer on this, not too thick. And then we're going to pop it in the lamp for a full 60-second cure. Once we're happy that we've got all of the edges for a good coverage. So that's come out of the lamp now, and as you can see, it's matte. I've got a fluffy brush here, which is just a normal makeup eyeshadow brush, and I'm going to show you 3 different colours. I've got this nice one here, which is like a bronzy colour. So I'm just moving that out of the way. Yeah, I'm zoomed in a little bit for you so you can see. So I've got some on my brush. You need quite a bit of it on this time. If you watched my ombre with pigment powder with Magpie, you only need a tiny bit. But because this isn't as pigmented, you need a fair bit, and you need to go back in. As you can see, there's a fair bit on the brush there. I'm pushing the product into the nail. And working it up to a blend. And I do keep going back in and adding more at the base to make it darker, and then taking it up to fade it out. So they aren't overly strong, but you can still make it work. Making sure that you're taking off your brush and then blending that blend there, taking off the excess. Okay, so now I'm going to velvet top coat again and put my matte top coat on, and it will take away some of the intensity of the pigment or the colour of the eyeshadow, so you will need to go in again. It's slightly metallic, this one that I'm using. Make sure that you've not got any on the end of your brush when you're popping it back in the pot, because you don't want to contaminate your whole bottle. That's going to go in the lamp to cure for a full 60 seconds, and then it's come out now, and although it's lovely, you can go in again and darken it up. So I've got a fair bit on my brush again there. I've loaded my brush right up this time, so it is slightly different to the Magpie pigment ombre that I showed you in one of my other videos. So making sure that I'm getting plenty of that on there, pushing it right into that nail, and then sort of like pushing it up slightly to give that faded effect. Adding some more to deepen the colour, getting rid of any excess, wiping off my brush with the excess, because we're going to go in and blend that bit again now. And they blend quite well. So yeah, I think it's a really good alternative. And now I'm going to go in and matte top again. So that's going to go on the lamp for the full 60 seconds, and we'll move on to the next one. Now again, this one's already been matte top coated, so I'm just, you know, you don't need to watch me doing that. I want to use different colours to show you. I'm going to use this really yellow one here because I know it's quite a light colour, so that you can see the difference in the different colours. I've got a fair bit on my brush again there, and I'm just going to do the same thing. And then once I've done this yellow one, I'm going to choose another colour as well, because I wanted to try different types of colours so that you could see how effective they were. So I'm just going to sit back and let you watch, and I'm going to keep quiet. The application is the same for all of them. Yeah, so I just thought I'd cover this to show you how easy it can be. Sorry, I've got a cold. If you've been watching the rest of my videos, I've recorded a few in one go, and yeah, my kids have brought home a cold, so I'm probably going to be snivelling in most of them, so I apologise in advance. So that's the yellow one gone in. And for the next one, we're going to use a darker colour. Choose this one here. Just got to move it out of the way though, so you're not going to see me loading the brush. You're just going to see the eyeshadow on the brush as it comes closer. There we go. Obviously this one is a darker colour, so it will show up easier than the other ones. Just dusting off that excess mess that I made at the top there. Paint that bit at the top first because I know I'm not going to get any pigment on it, and then make sure I get a generous amount to cover the rest of the nail, so I've not got to put my bottle back in the brush, so I can wipe it off and then pop it back in. See, wipe in. And again, we're going to go in with another coat of that, plenty of the blue on the brush. Just giving my brush a bit of a wipe there to get rid of that excess blue, because it's quite a stronger colour, and I just need to do the blend bit now. So that's going to be matte topped. And then into the lamp it goes for 60 seconds. So now I'm taking my Don't Be Tacky, which is my shiny top coat, on the first nail that we did. You can have it shiny or matte, or you can use a top coat with a slight shimmer of glitter in it if you like. I think I have some matte and some shiny, I think, on this one, just to show you the difference. That's going in the lamp. Tip it upside down just to help gravity. So those are the three, guys. I've got two matte and one's shiny. I hope you liked this. Please comment down below if you did. Let me know your thoughts and what else you'd like to see, and give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.